Basketball season's here. Despite the fact that, what are we, 6-0 right now with the Bengals? We do have basketball season right around the corner. Excited about the next step. You know, a program, you really break a year into several different categories, and I got the job in April. So for me, it was really the summer, the fall, and now we're into the season. And then it would be the postseason, after this season goes. And where we're at right now is we're a team that's excited about the opportunity to play somebody else. But before I get into specifics of that, what I've been most excited about this group of young men, and I talked to them about this when I first, took the job, and we talked about what the season was going to look like and some of our goals, was that, we've got 5 seniors, and, I'm here to build a program, and we will do that. We're going to build a program here at Northern Kentucky University that will be sustainable. But I also owe it to these 5 seniors to do everything we can to have success this season. And that's certainly the way we've approached these first 6 weeks of the preseason. And I think the young men have done a great job of buying into the culture. We're creating a culture. We don't have a culture established yet. But as we create that culture, we've got a group of young men with a high care factor. That's kind of the term I've used. They're a group of young men that care about this university, first and foremost. And I've been in athletics for 17 years, and you don't always have that. So they've got a tremendous connection here to the community. The other part is they care for each other. Those are probably the areas that I've been most excited about since I've stepped on campus and took over this men's basketball program. We've got to build in a lot of different areas, and we'll do that. But we're excited about the opportunity now to start playing against some outside competition. We've been banging on each other for quite a while. It's interesting. If you ask the players if they're ready to play somebody else, they'd say yes. I can do another 2-3 weeks of practice. Would be perfectly fine with me. But that's kind of where we're at. I'll open up to any questions.
Your voice handle another 2 weeks of practice?
Probably not. Probably not.
You talked about your trying to create an identity and what you want this team to be. I'm sure that's a plan and a thought you have in your head already that you're trying to instill within these guys. What is kind of your thought on what you want NKU basketball to be?
NKU basketball will be a program that establishes toughness, first and foremost. We'll be a tough basketball team. Now, I hope that shows itself sooner than later, but it will over a period of time. This will be a program that's an exciting brand of basketball to watch. It'll be a program that's developed around the style of play, which is up and down. We've kind of termed it 94 feet both ways. We're still building that. But that's what this program will look like as time goes on. What I want this team this year to do is I want to take strides towards that. This is a team this year that will find success in our ability to stay within our core values, a team that will find success by having a defensive mindset, and a team that will find success by handling adversity. I think Jalen used the term adversity a few times when he was up here, which means he's paying attention. Because the one thing that I can guarantee any freshman walking through the door, any young man, particularly in the first year, there's going to be adversity, and how we'll handle that will be a determining factor with the success that we have this year. Not really. We just got the league. I don't think there's any really feel for us and what we do, and we're going to get to know the league as we go. We were at VCU when we took over the program there. We were picked 6th, and we beat Duke in the NCAA tournament. We're a last-second shot from going to the Sweet 16. So, I think I think any coach will tell you the preseason polls are for you guys. It's a great question. No. You know what? With today's environment, with the way athletics is and the accessibility that the NCAA has done a great job of giving us in the summer, you don't have as many surprises. When I got the job in the spring, I had a little bit of time to work out with them then. Then I had 8 weeks in the summer, which I was able to work with them and get really in and get to know them in terms of developing the relationships we needed. So the start of practice used to be like Christmas. Kind of like that October 15th date. It's kind of changed. We get 42 days or whatever it is to find 30 practices. So most teams start the first week of October. You usually have about 4 to 6 weeks of build-up of preseason conditioning and workouts leading into that, some of them being team workouts. So you get a better feel for them. But I tell you this much, you never really know your team until you play outside competition. So maybe that'll be the next step in terms of really getting to know what we have and kind of the direction that we'll go in terms of how we'll handle some different things with some roles.
Now that you kind of got
I expect to see a group that competes night in and night out, regardless of who we play. You know, I made the comment, you know, obviously we switch leagues in the middle of the summer, and, you know, that's not going to change our style of play. So what I mean, the reason I mention that is we're going to play a certain way. And so I think with the expectation is going to be how we compete. You know, we want to play up and down. We want to play a transition-based offensive and defensive team. We want to utilize the entire court offensively and defensively. Those are my expectations. If we have to make adjustments during the year, we'll obviously do that. I wouldn't put a ceiling on this team, and I haven't done that in my private conversations with them. I'm certainly not going to do it in this venue. But I expect a team that's going to be tough-minded and play with a style of play that'll be fun to watch. You know, I don't know if you have expectations. I know it sounds odd. I think when you're in a leadership role, you know, you just attack it every day. You know, I have a vision for how I want to run a program, and that was really based on my experiences, based on the guys that I've learned from, and I've really taken that and put it into effect here. So I don't think so, other than maybe a few more responsibilities outside of basketball that I have to do. Certainly. I think like anything else, we talk about opportunity to our young men all the time. I mean, there's an opportunity for every one of us in this program to really put our handprints and footprints all over it. And it's kind of what we talked about in recruiting. We want to catch the vision. You know, we always believe in the term vision over circumstance. And what does that mean? We can't go to the NCAA tournament this year. It's pretty, I mean, we understand that. We're in that situation. That doesn't change the vision, the direction of this program. I am excited. I'm from Northern Kentucky. You know, I'm really excited about the opportunity to build a program here with you know, Ken Butoff, our athletic director, and the administration here with President Mearns. The vision is here. The resources are here. The opportunity's here. It will take time to build, but excitement's probably a good word for it. I mean, I get up every day. I tell my twin daughters when I wake up, let's dominate the day. They don't like hearing that at 6 o'clock in the morning, but we talk about it a lot.
I'm glad I don't see you at 6 o'clock in the morning.
Likewise. You know, my thoughts are we've got our 19th practice today. I mean, to be quite honest, and we've got to find a way to get better today. You know, we've got a scrimmage and exhibition game prior to that we've got to get better at. So if we're getting better every day, then we'll put ourselves in a position to be prepared for our first game. But we've got 12 more practices to get ready for that, and my mind hasn't even gone there yet. I don't know if I'll ever use the word satisfied, but I'm excited about where our guys are at. Their bodies are changing. You know, we've got some guys that look different from the poster that we took a picture of a few weeks ago till now. I think if you ask them, they'd say they're in the best shape of their lives, which is great because our style of play, that needs to happen. I think with being in great shape, and Coach Booz, our strength coach, has done a great job as well, it breeds confidence. I mean, guys start, you know, I mean, I'm wearing a long sleeve shirt for a reason. There's not a lot of confidence right here, okay? But our guys are walking around with cutoffs, and, you know, they feel good about themselves. They feel like they're in great shape. So, yeah, I think there's a part of strength and conditioning that enables you to play the style of play, but it also gives confidence. And, you know, I'm a firm believer, as Bill Parcells saying, you know, confidence comes from, you know, success. You got to have success. I can't give you confidence. It comes through the success that you have, and part of that's in your preparation.
John, you're from the area. How important is it for you to make a personal connection as a coach to the community as part of your overall outreach and connecting the team to its fans?
I think it's a great question. I think it's vital. I think, you know, Northern Kentucky University is Northern Kentucky's team, and I want the people of Northern Kentucky to understand that. You know, I've got a tremendous connection with the high school coaches in the area. My brother's a high school coach here in the region. And for us to get out and let them know my personality, our team's personality, that we care about the people of Northern Kentucky. I mean, my dad was a small business owner growing up. He owns 2 small Goodyear stores. So I know what it means to be part of this community. And it's a blue-collar community. It's tough. This is a community that prides itself on its values and its toughness. And we need to do the same. with our men's basketball program.